Hi, this is Emmy Thomas. I'm going to start answering some frequently asked questions. So one that I get all the time is, are sociopaths or psychopaths, which I use interchangeably, are they self-aware? And the answer is it depends. They probably are at least aware of some of their behaviors. They might kind of study themselves like an anthropologist might study themselves and realize certain basic facts about their lives, like their relationships only last 3 months, maybe, or 6 weeks, or whatever it is. They may understand other things about themselves, like they have a tendency to lie, or they have a tendency to be aggressive in situations where aggression isn't really called for. They may kind of see differences in themselves versus others. They probably do see differences in themselves versus others. But if they're anything like me, they might just write it off as thinking that other people are just less brave or more inclined to follow the status quo or more concerned about what other people think about them. And so that is what explains the difference in behavior. So they largely are self-aware about some of the differences between themselves and others, but there are other things that they're not aware of. As I've heard some psychopaths say, they say, well, this is normal for me, and so how would I know that it's not what everybody else feels? So a lot of times, especially when they're younger, maybe children, teenagers, early adulthood, they might kind of think that everybody acts that way. And so that's a common misconception that you might encounter. The older they get, though, I think the more they realize they're different from other people. They may not know what it's called, that it's called psychopath or that it's called sociopath. But I think they start to become aware that something's not the same about them as other people. And maybe if they're lucky enough, they'll encounter people who accept them anyway, just who they are. All right, thanks for this first in my series of FAQs, frequently asked questions. Ask a psychopath.